During this time, during the Pratakal, Sandhya, the morning Sandhya, during that time when the sun is about to rise and the darkness of the night has been dispelled, chanting represents knowledge. Chanting represents that Gyan, to awaken the Atma, the soul, from being affected by ignorance, the darkness of this world. And so this morning, as we chant, my friends, don't allow your mind to drift away. Remember, the main purpose for us being here is to capitalize on the calmness of the morning, in the bliss, in the happy, and the most auspicious presence of Hanumanji, so that our minds will be sanctified and purified. There is no other purpose for doing sadhana. There is no other purpose for recitation of the Lord's name. There is no other purpose for doing dhyanam or meditation but to sanctify and to purify our minds. My dear brothers and sisters, as Hanumanji did his seva, his service to the Lord, Sri Ramchandraji and Mother Sita, let us all think of the Lord as we chant. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. With your mind's eye, look at your body this morning. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. And let us see if we can see what Hanumanji saw in his body. Let us also observe if we can also acknowledge the fact of Sita Devi and Sri Ram in our minds. Mere man mein basse hai Ram. My Lord Ram is in my mind. My Lord Ram is in my body. Hanumanji demonstrates. This morning, let us all pay close attention to see whether you and I can acknowledge the same in our body and our mind. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. मेरे मन में बसे मोहे राम, मेरे तन में बसे मोहे राम. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे मोहे राम. श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. मेरे मन में बसे मोहे राम, मेरे तन में बसे मोहे राम. सिर की चांदी बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. सीता हरण किया रावण ने, प्रभु जी पे अकुलाए. हनुमान ने सीता जी को प्रभु संदेश सुनाए. सीता हरण किया रावण ने, प्रभु जी पे अकुलाए. हनुमान ने सीता जी को प्रभु संदेश सुनाए. हनुमान जी करते आए प्रभु जी के गुणगान, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. मेरे मन में बसे मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. Lakshman, the brother of Sri Ram, Chandraji, had gotten Shaktiman. He had gotten struck by the javelin of Meghnad. My friends, Hanumanji was very instrumental in reviving Lakshman by bringing the Mursa Jeevan, as we all know. Lakshman becoming struck by the Shaktiman, my dear brothers and sisters, is a demonstration that you and I will also at times be struck down by our Abhiman. We will be struck down by our ego. We will be struck down by the ignorance of this world. As Lakshman had refused to partake of the phala, the fruit that Shabari had given to him. Sri Ram told Lakshman, today you have refused the love of Shabari. But one day to come, Lakshman, one day to come, that same fruit will save your life. My friends, Hanumanji had to go all the way to the Himalayas to bring the medicinal herb, the bhajan tells. Lagi Lakshman ji ko shakti dekh prabhu घबराए, भोर से पहले हनुमान ने धौलागिरी ले आए. उसमें थे लक्ष्मण जी लेकर श्री राम का नाम, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. वानर सेना देख के रावण की सेना घबराए, पलक झपकते हनुमान ने लंक में आग लगाई. Hanumanji also in Lanka, we all know, in the service of Hanuman Sri Ram, Ravana tried to set his tail on fire, so that when Hanumanji's tail is burnt, he will be crippled physically. Ravana didn't know, my friends, fire do not burn fire. Ravana didn't know that whosoever God bless, no one can curse. Ravana had forgotten because of his abhiman and ego that when someone is in the service of God, they will face challenges, but they will never fall. Ravana had forgotten, my friends, that when the Lord is enshrined in the heart, Prabhi si nagar ki je sab kaja, hriday rakhi ko sarpur raja. He had forgotten that when God is in our heart, poison will be converted into nectar. Ravana had forgotten that when God is in our heart, my friends, enemies become friends. Ravana had forgotten that when God is in our heart, the ocean is like a bucket of water to cross. Friends, in your heart this morning, what do you see? Vanar sena dekh ke Ravan ki sena घबराए, पलक झपकते हनुमान ने लंक में आग लगाई. उनसे पहले साथ मिटाकर रावण का अभिमान, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम. When the abhiman of Ravan started blazing, बोले से प्रभु के साथ मिटाकर रावण का अभिमान when the Abhiman of Ravan, the fire of the Abhiman of Ravan started blazing, he set the tail of Hanumanji on fire. But my friends, Abhiman is such that when we become egoistic and Abhimani, we try to set the life of others on fire, but in reality, we are burning our own palace, we are burning our own kingdom, we are burning our own heart, and we are burning our own soul. Never try to set the life of anyone, my friends, ablaze with pain or suffering. मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम। चीर की छाती बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान, बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान। मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम, मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम। A person in this world becomes extraordinary when they develop the vision of something very unique. The Ramayana says, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Anyone can become special when everyone develops the vision of Siya Rama mein sab jan jaani, karho pranam jori jud paani, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama। सिया राम मैं सब जग जानी, करहु प्रणाम जोरी जुग पानी। Those who are able to see Sita Devi and Shri Ram in everything and in every day, such a person has a pure heart. And a person with a pure heart can never be unhappy. A person with a pure heart can never be abhimani or egoistic. A person with a pure heart will always be humble, happy, simple, and contented. Oh Hanumanji, please bless us this morning and every second and every moment of our lives. That our hearts will be pure, that we can see our Lord Sita Devi and Shri Ram in every object, in every being in this world. Prabhi se nagar कीजिए सब काजा, हृदय राखी को सरपुर आजा। Everyone together. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai the more pure our mind becomes, is the more happy we'll be. The sad thing is, the deeper Kali Yuga is, and the more old Kali Yuga becomes, is the more the darkness of the world will surface. While the world will be more bright, my friends, the habits, the ways, the thinking, and our lifestyle becomes more dark. It's the natural effect of Kali Yuga. My dear brothers and sisters, if we are not cautious and if we are not careful, then we become the victim of the darkness of the world. We become the victim of the darkness of ignorance. My friends, if we are not cautious, then we fall prey to something that is very detrimental to our spiritual progress. And not only to our spiritual progress, but becomes very detrimental to our happiness in this world. And that is Abhiman. Abhiman, or false pride or ego, is that which destroys the happiness inside of us. A person with Abhiman is always worried. A person with Abhiman is always anxious. A person with Abhiman is always thinking that he or she is better than everyone else in the world. A person with Abhiman is always trying to think of a way of how to pull down somebody else so that they can be on top. Friends, Hanumanji was one who never pulled anyone down, but he pushed everyone up.